burly guys are the pinnacle of civilization. We eat, sleep, and chop down trees in a wilderness free from females of the feminine persuasion. Men still in bed, out beyond the tree line, they curse themselves and count their manhood's cheap, because they can't spit on the floor or scratch where they want, when they want. We few, we happy few, we band At night there is a dismal wail that rings across the sky, a mournful song of merry men, and this is what they cry. I wish I was a shanty boy. A shanty boy's what I'd rather be. For shanty boys are wild and free. The shanty life's for me. Sing it, Moon!
Some boys wish to be a president. Some wish to go to sea.
Not me.
But every man who is a man knows what he's born to be.
Sing it, Moon!
They wish they all were shanty boys. A shanty boy's what I'd rather be. For shanty boys are wild and free. A shanty life for me.
Sing it, boys!
California, out to Maine, 100,000 strong. Each lumberjack, now raise your voice and join us in our song. Thank God that we are shanty boys, a shanty boys, what I'd rather be. For shanty boys are wild and free. The shanty life, the shanty life, the shanty life for me.
You're going to see all these guys later, but I wanted to introduce Ryan Kappelman and Joe Pachetti, who were Dirty Bob and Slim in the Milwaukee production. And to my good fortune, they're both going to be around for the fall. Ryan's going to be on the piano for Bachelors, and Joe is going to be in the show with Chase.
Well, good evening and welcome. I am Doc Heidi, co-founder of Northern Sky Theater. Thank you. And we want to welcome you to an event honoring an extraordinary individual who is retiring after 32 years of serving as our artistic director, Jeff Herpst. I'm glad to say he's only retiring as artistic director. He will continue to appear on our stage, but we're honoring his many years of service in that role tonight.
I was saying just earlier tonight that I'm supposed to be retiring after tonight. Apparently, this is supposed to be the the final event.
Yes.
But starting next week is going to be the busiest month for me at Northern Sky, which is just as it should be, I say.
That's how it goes in this organization. What we have in mind for you tonight is a very special event. Jeff has selected a whole bunch of his favorite songs across his many years serving here, which actually goes back 40 years, believe it or not.
It does, yeah, 40.
His first appearance, and various among us are going to be interviewing him about those various eras over the years, beginning with me, because both of us were part of a group that existed before what we call Northern Sky. What we now call Northern Sky was founded in 1990, but 20 years prior to that, there was a troupe both here and in several other state parks called the Heritage Ensemble. And Jeff and I were both in that. So maybe, Jeff, you could tell us how you got involved in the Heritage Ensemble.
Well, my good friend Fred Alley had started with the ensemble, I think in '82 was his first year. And that summer, I was doing Madison Savoyards, Gilbert and Sullivan, and Fred was up here doing this troupe. And I needed a way to get around Madison anyway, so I bought a little Kawasaki 250. And I jumped on that little baby and scooted all the way up to Door County. I know, crazy, right? To see my good friend, Fred, perform in this troupe. Now, I think that it's possible I had seen the troupe when my family first came up when I was in junior high in 1977. So I had an inkling about this magical place in the woods. Mm-hmm. But once I saw Fred up here and I knew what it was, I was like, wow, that's really cool. I didn't take my motorcycle back because I had to get back for a rehearsal, and my dad drove it back for me. I know, that's another level of, kind of commitment that I need to honor. So anyway, then in 1985, Fred was slated to do the troupe up here.
Yes.
And I was just graduating from college, and Dave Peterson, who was the founder of Heritage Ensemble, I got a call from him, and he said, "Oh, your friend Fred is he's not wanting to do the Governor Dodge troupe this year. He wants to go up north to Door County again." I only discovered later that it was because of girl troubles. But I should have known from the get-go. At any rate, Dave said, "Would you like to be in the Governor Dodge troupe and be in this little show called Mark Twain's Mississippi?" And I said, "That would be divine." And I went out, I think it was 3 nights a week with Bob Wernerale and Vicky McCosey.
Yeah.
The three of us did that show. And I had the honor of singing one of your first songs written for Heritage Ensemble show, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It was, indeed.
Well, there was a special thing that happened with that. Our final performance, now, you might find this hard to believe, was rained out.
No.
Yes,
That never happens.
And it was so disappointing to us because the three of us had really bonded over that show. We loved performing it. And they were very kind in saying to me that their favorite part of the show was me singing your song. So we went to a little restaurant afterward. What was it called?
Narvies.
Narvies. I think that was a little, stolen bit from Harvey's. Hardee's? Anyway, Narvies.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in Narvies, and Vicky and Bob said, "You gotta sing it one more time." And they went out to their cars in the rain and grabbed their guitars and came into Narvies, pulled them out, and started playing this song, which was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
The first song I ever sang for Heritage Ensemble. So we're going to sing it for you tonight.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to welcome Molly, who's going to do some harmony on this. So this is called Dream Away Downriver. It's a song written about Huck Finn floating down the great Mississippi on a raft he made with the escaped slave Jim.
Got a pocket full of troubles, nothing else to show. Gonna tie these logs together, and then down the stream I'll go. From the mystery above into the mystery below. And I'll dream away, lay me down and dream away, down the river of time. We drift along the channel and hum a river tune. Eyes on the water like quicksilver in the moon. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going nowhere soon. And I'll dream away, lay me down and dream away, down the river of time, down the river of time. Take me, Mississippi, where your purple waters wind. I've got something to find, and I'm ready. There's a rainbow down the river, and a thunderhead behind. Got one hand on the oar, holding steady. We smoke and talk for hours, and drift on through the night. Toes dipped in the water, beneath the stars so bright. I got no way of knowing if it's wrong or if it's right, but I'll dream away, lay me down and dream away, down the river of time. Oh, I'll dream away, lay me down and dream away, down the river of time, 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 down the river of time. Look who's up at the mic. It's Chase Steger and Alex Campia. Thank you, guys. Oh, and here comes Holly Feldman and Hannah Cotto. Jimmy Kaplan over there. Jimmy, here, you going to talk to me?
Why, yes.
Oh, good. You all know Jimmy Kaplan?
Cards here.
Oh, cards. By the way, everything that these guys are doing is a surprise to me, so no promises.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I have some trivia questions for you.
No.
Yeah. Let's start with an easy one.
Okay.
For years, the shows you directed were accompanied by the actors playing guitars, bass, mandolin, and percussion.
Yep.
This included Fred Alley's very first musical comedy, Tongue in Cheek,
That's
in
true.
1991.
Yep.
What was the first show that had piano accompaniment?
Well, I would have to guess that it was Belgians in Heaven in 1994.
Oh, that's correct.
Oh,
I remember because I brought the piano with me to York County.
That's true. That's true. You remember we had that old stage. We had no place for an orchestra. That's why we all had to play our own stuff. But we tucked Jimmy away somewhere down yonder.
Yeah, on the
Did you have to
side.
peek around a tree to see us?
No, but I remember in Tech it was really hot because I was up against that wall
Yeah.
with the sun blazing down
Yeah.
on my back.
Yeah.
But but it was what could be better.
What
Yeah,
could be
yeah,
better?
we figured it out.
I'm 1 for 1, by the way.
Yeah. So that was my first summer out here in the park when you directed The Passage and the original Belgians in Heaven.
God, yeah.
That winter, I visited New York and I saw a musical called A Doll's Life at the York Theatre Company.
Uh-huh.
The New York Times review of the show ran a picture of you
Uh-huh.
with Jill Geddes, who played Nora. There is something funny about the photo caption below the picture. How did the New York Times identify you?
As Matthew McConaughey. No, that's. I distinctly remember that.
Yeah.
What did it say?
I don't know if McConaughey was a thing yet. Well, I happen to have a copy right here.
Oh my God.
And you played a part named Otto.
That's true.
And the caption says, Jill Geddes as Nora and
Otto Herpst.
Otto Herpst as a composer she lives with for a time.
Yes.
So I guess Herpst is sort of a believable enough possible last name.
Certainly. Do you know what it means in German?
No.
Herbst. It means autumn.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
So
So
I
Otto
just-
autumn.
When I went and looked at this, I thought, well, that's a very interesting and odd piece of trivia for the New York Times to get your name wrong.
Don't say too much. There's a New York Times photographer.
Oh my God, that's right. Well, but this could be a perfect. Maybe they'll run a correction. I don't know what the statute of limitations is, but 31 years seems like it's probably not. It's probably over.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Otto Herbst.
Yeah.
I have to remember that. That's a good alias.
Yeah. Well, looking at the years 1991 to 2001, I counted 20 different shows
Oh my
directed
God.
by you.
Wow.
There were a couple directed by Paul Sills, and a couple that had no director credited, like, say, Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
What was the first show that said directed by, but another name appeared?
Oh, after me.
Yeah.
Well, there was a director for Mule for Breakfast, but I don't know if that person was credited in 1990, which would have preceded me. So it probably
Right.
doesn't
We're not
count.
counting that.
Okay, not counting that. I would say, I mean, I would have to say that it would have been Pam Krieger in 2001 with Loose Lips.
Well, Pam did a splendid job in 2001, but that's not the correct answer.
Another director before that. Oh, Fred Alley for Mountains Call My Name in
That's
1996.
right. That's right.
Because it was a one-man show, me.
Yeah. And as I recall, that was performing in that show was quite difficult on your body, on your physical plant, because of your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably it was good to have someone else. Like if you had to give yourself direction,
Yeah.
that would have taken extra vocal power.
Yeah, except Fred was always like, do it again and do it with more fervor and energy this time for the 20th time in a row. Like, okay.
Even more fervent energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is not doesn't count as a question, but there was something interesting and unique about the 1997 season.
Oh.
What was it?
Well, it was interesting and unique. I did direct everything,
Yes,
but I did not appear on stage that summer.
that's correct.
I took a summer off, and Fred did perform, but he did not write a new show that year.
Mm-hmm.
That was our little respite.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes. Well, and I should give credit to, I did a lot of fact checking from Patty Williamson's book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I knew that she had already done a lot of fact checking.
Uh-huh.
And there's so many of the details of each individual show. And so that just reminded me that 97 was kind of interesting. But I think you guys deserved a little rest.
Yeah. I came back and directed the fall show, which would have been
Old
Old
Friends,
Friends,
yeah.
which was
First time,
fantastic.
yeah.
I love that so much.
Yeah. So this is a different form. This is a Who Am I riddle.
Okay.
First hired in 1987 as a lighting designer and technician for the Heritage Ensemble. I majored in Spanish at UW-Madison. Hired by AFT in 1991 as technical advisor. Have designed sets, props, and costumes for many of our most beloved shows. Played piano and guitar and appeared as Papa Smurf in the Ice Capades. Became AFT's production stage manager in 1999. And I had to switch out of the first person to say, we will never be able to fully express our gratitude for all that she did for us.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Our beloved Neen Rock, of course.
The only thing that was brand new to me was the Papa Smurf part.
Not
But
new to me.
I do recall, like in when we did Frog Station,
Yeah.
that she had been a turtle.
Yep.
And couldn't, was she
She
stuck
fell
on
over
her back and
she could
couldn't,
not get up.
yeah,
She was a tap dancing turtle, mind you.
yeah. It could have been something about her combination of size and skills
Yeah.
that she was asked to do some of these unusual things.
I think so, and her mother's insistence that she do.
Right, that too. In this same period, 91 through 2001, Fred Alley wrote 8 original musicals and adapted and or collaborated on 8 more. After we met in 1991, Fred asked me to write music with him for a show planned for 92 called Fishing for the Moon. And then in 93, we wrote Northern Lights.
Yeah.
I understand that you chose 2 songs from these shows. Can you introduce the singers while I go over to the piano?
Yeah, once again, Chase Steger and Alex Campia are going to do a song from Fishing for the Moon, which was in 1992 for the first time. And the song that they're going to sing is a song that Fred and I did together. An interesting little tidbit about my history with Fred Alley. We go back to grade school together, and in junior high we performed together for the first time at an assembly. And we did All for the Best from Godspell. I don't know what gave us the nerve to think that that audience would be appreciative of that. But we did it anyway. And then after that, Hannah Cotto and our beloved Holly Feldman are going to join me in singing Whitebird from Northern Lights. That song, too, has for me an incredibly significant place in my heart because I sang it at my sister's wedding with Fred and our dearly beloved Rafa. So, those two songs.
What could be more simple? Another day starting out in this familiar way. The sun, the stream, the birds, the dew. Our old cliches, and somehow new. Each morning by the stream, frogs are croaking, crickets fiddling serene. Like a dream to be sitting just to watch the bobbers bobbing, with the water bugs a-bolting and the water lilies waving. And I don't have a care, 'cause the fishing's slow and easy. The morning sun's like honey to a lazy bumblebee, as I fish by the stream. You fish to catch fish, if you don't catch fish, why fish? You fish to catch fish, if you don't catch fish, why fish? Toss in the line, make a wish, give a tug and haul in the fish. You fish to catch fish, if you don't catch fish, why fish? By the stream, stones are chucked and partridge drumming in the reeds, like a dream to be fishing while the hummingbirds are humming. All my needs are so simple as the water folds and ripples, and I don't have a care, 'cause when all the world is working, I'll be sleeping in the shadow of my maple tree, as I fish when you're fishing by the stream.
If I were a white bird, a graceful bird, a white bird, I would sing a new song, a lovely song, a new song. No one would know my name. If I were a lovely white bird, I would lift my white wings and fly. When they saw me rise in the sky, they would say, what a lovely white bird.
If you were a white bird, a graceful bird, a ginny bird, I would fly beside you, a white bird beside you. I would know your name. I would tell you not to be ashamed, for you are a lovely white bird.
If I were a white bird, a soaring bird, a white bird, I would ride the wild wind, ride upon the wild wind. No one would know my name. If I were a lovely white bird, I would lift my white wings and fly. When they saw me rise in the sky, they would say, what a lovely white bird. I would be a white bird,
A ginny bird,
a white bird. If I were a lovely white
oh look, it's Doug Manchester.
What a beautiful song! Hi, I'm Jordan Love. Jeff, I can't believe you hired me to sing that song. You know, in 1997, my first year,
When I didn't appear on stage.
yes, I was hired to perform in 3 musicals. One of them was the remount of Northern Lights replacing Fred Alley's spectacular tenor. Jeff, what were you thinking? Did you even know I could carry a tune? Don't answer that. You know,
You were wonderful in that show, Doug.
well, I was, I know. You know, in the late 1990s, when I first joined the company, 97 to like the early 2000s, God, I had so many fond memories of this company. One of the most fond memories of this company, we were rehearsing 10, 11 in the morning. I think it was a Story Theater show.
Okay.
Fred Alley comes with his boombox.
Yeah.
He goes right in the center of the room. He turns it on, and he starts dancing. And I went, huh, what is that? And then everyone, I know Lori Flanagan remembers this, we all started to dance with him. It was so spontaneous. It was one of the most joyous moments of my whole theatrical life was that rehearsal period in which he just started spontaneously dancing, like at 10 o'clock in the morning, like it was a New York City club. Jeffrey Herpst. What song did Fred play?
Oh, wait, 97? Oh, God. I have no idea. What was it?
Lori, do you know? It's my favorite band. Talking Heads. Burn down the house.
Oh, fun.
You know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, we performed a lot of shows incorporating the story theater style. What that means is that they're folklore stories with no sets, minimal props. Everything's conjured up by the imagination of the actor. Now, in this time, we performed 7 story theater shows. Jeffrey Hertz,
Yeah.
can you name them? Go!
Well, we did Moon of the Long Nights in 91. We did Tales of the Midnight Sun in 92.
Oh my gosh.
We did Bone Dance in 95.
Oh, yeah.
We would have done Bone Dance again in 98.
Doesn't count, just one.
Okay. We would have done Fool Me Once in 99. We would have done Kettle of Fish in 2000. We would have done When Dogs Could Talk in 2004. And we would have done Yeah, Yeah, You Betcha in 2003.
Oh my God!
Bone Dance again in 2005. Bone Dance again in 2005.
Don't show off, don't show off. What does he win? What does he win? That's later. All right. So I think it's time that we should do a little story from one of those shows.
All right.
Bone Dance.
Bone Dance. Bone Dance. One night, a man was sitting at his computer, surfing the net. He was getting sleepy when suddenly a thing crawled out of the computer and sat down beside him. Man didn't say anything. Thing didn't say anything. Nothing happened.
Ain't nobody here but you and me.
The man jumped out of his chair, leapt out the door, and ran.
Ain't nobody out here running tonight but you and me.
The man ran even faster until he came to a high brick wall. He leaned against it to catch his breath.
Ain't nobody leaning against this wall but you and me.
The man clambered up the wall and rested on top of it.
Ain't nobody resting on this wall but you and me.
The man was so scared he fell off the wall.
Ain't nobody falling off this wall but you and me.
And the thing fell on top of him. The next day, the narrator was walking down the street, and he happened to see the man lying on the ground and helped him to his feet.
Hey, Mr. Narrator. Ain't nobody helping folks to their feet but you and me. Ain't nobody here but you and me.
incomparable Lee Becker, mind you. Nobody, I tell you, does that better than Lee Becker. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable what he can do and how he always stories. Very incredible, Lee. You're welcome. Where am I supposed to be now? Oh, Chris and Chris Irwin, welcome. And Eric Lewis.
I got a trivia question for you.
You do?
Which actor played the most roles in Lumberjacks in Love?
Well, what a loaded question that is. This one did. Yeah. Chris Irwin, how many roles did you play in that show? How many Lumberjacks are there, for starters, not counting the kid?
There's 4.
There are 4, and you played...
I played 3 of them.
You did play 3 of them? Who did you all play?
I played Slim
In
the first
97 when I
year.
wasn't here?
Yeah. And then the second year I played Muskrat.
Yep. Doc took a little break.
Doc took a little break, and then Fred got sick, and so I did Moonlight the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
Doc came back,
And did Musky.
and I've never been more confused in my life than when I was on stage hearing my own lines being said to me. But it worked out.
That was a feat. Well,
It was fun.
So what was your first show with us, Chris?
Good Night, Irene.
Yeah, down at
1997.
And that was at the Rep.
That was at the Rep.
Yeah, where you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that show so much. I know it got
Yeah.
you hooked.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Here we
Fantastic.
are.
Eric Lewis. How many Lumberjacks have you played, buddy?
0.
But wasn't that the first show you played in the pit for?
It was.
Yep. See, I know my stuff.
And that was the first show I ever saw at AFT.
Is that true?
That was my first show that I ever got. I became a fan instantly.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah. So you know that Northern Sky has a history of doing concert shows, right?
I do know this. I was involved with them on some.
Yes. Do you know how many roughly?
Oh my God! Here we go. Yes. I don't want to bore everybody by going through the list again, but in mind.
Over
8.
Over 20. Not including the 19 Home for the Holidays.
Yeah.
And plus what Heritage Ensemble
We
produced.
did 20.
Yeah. Over 20.
Oh my God.
At least that's what the paper told me to say.
Yeah, it would have taken me a while to go through that list.
Yeah.
I would have gotten there.
Well, let me ask you another question. So the word on the street is you're a big fan of Goodnight Irene,
I
right?
love Goodnight Irene.
And tell us why you love Goodnight Irene.
That's a really good question. I love that show, because it's got really great music. I mean, the arrangements of that, of course, based on the Weavers' work, it's just phenomenal. And I love the social activism that group
Absolutely.
believed in, and that was reflected in what they decided to program and the songs that they decided to sing. And I think that kind of art, activism through art, when the art is super excellent and it's not meant to be preachy or messagey, but just tells it like it is and is fantastic to listen to, there's nothing better.
That's right.
Nothing better.
Good answer. Well, how about we play a song for that show?
By all means.
All right, let's do it.
Welcome, Katie Doll. Who's going to sit here and listen?
Meet you at the end.
Wake up, darling Corey. What makes you sleep so sound? The revenue officers are coming. Gonna tear your still house down. Well, the first time I seen darling Corey, she was standing by the sea. Had a 45 strapped across her bosom and a banjo on her knee.
wake up, darling Corey, and go get me my gun. I ain't never been a man for fighting, but I'll die before I run. Go away, darling Corey. Quit hanging around my bed. That liquor's run my body. Pretty women gone to my head.
Oh yes, my darling, I'll do the best I can, but I'll never give my pleasure to another gambling man.
Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cocoa ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Gonna lay darling Corey down.
I don't know what's next. People are constantly surprising me. For heaven's sake. Oh,
Hey, Ernie, how you doing, Ernie?
it's an Ernie fest.
Yeah, hey Ernie. Nice to see you here. How you doing?
Hi, Ernie.
Ernie, good to see you here. Hey. Ernie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, good.
How we all doing there? How about the Kia D?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Things ain't like they used to be. Then again, they never was. Back before the Model T, the good old days was good because all the folks alive back then are now so old they can't recall how bad the good old days have been when they were young and very small. Okay, well, if you clap for us, we're going to stay here a long time, I warn you. All right. So, it figures about just halfway point, so we're going to have the Jeff Playlist Halftime Show! Yeah, here's a little quiz and whatnot, maybe some valuable prizes. But first, look at all these Ernies. Let's learn about all the Ernies that you're seeing in front of you, right? Because we all got an Ernie story to tell. Unfortunately, we're not going to let them tell it tonight because we'd be here until the crack of dawn. All right. So first, we're going to go with right here. This is the OG Ernie. This is the original Ernie, the first and foremost Ernie that ever was. Yeah, hey. And I'm an Ernie that's also been around a bit, and I'm the DVD Ernie. If you're looking, if you want to watch me in the privacy of your own home, wearing whatever you want. And then we got over here, we got the Wisconsin Dells Ernie. Yeah. You got the Ducks. Tommy Bartlett's gone, so you got to watch him. And then this is the Akron, Ohio Ernie. Yeah, Ohio Ernie. Hi, Ernie. Hi, Ernie. Yeah. And all the way over there, we got the Ernie that you started in Janesville, and he's been around. This is not only the oldest Ernie, but the newest Ernie. He's the oldest and the newest all at the same time. It's a quantum mystery. Yeah. Now, since we got all these Ernies, we're going to do a little Ernie halftime quiz show. So, now, if you want to participate, you want to be a contestant, what's going to happen is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go okie dokie and raise your hand in the air. Let's practice that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're all old hands at this. Okay, so here we go. So, and then there's valuable, fantastic prizes you may win. Here we go. I'm going to read the first question.
All right, let's get a contestant first.
Huh? No, I'm going to read the question. I'm going to read the question.
It's your show.
Well, oh, wait. No, yeah, you're right. Thanks, Ernie. See, many Ernie heads are better than one. So here we go. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. You! Oh. I saw his hand go up in his heart.
My hand
Yeah,
is
this
up in my
question
heart.
is for you.
Oh.
All right, what was the first theater outside of Wisconsin to produce the hit show Guys on Ice?
A, the Hollywood Bowl. 2, Radio City Music Hall.
C, the Acropolis.
Or D, the Oregon Cabaret Theater in Ashland, Oregon.
I'm going with D, baby.
D, that's right! Okay, let's tell him what he won. What do you got over there, Ernie?
I got the 1 pack of limeys.
Okay, sorry, we lost the 1 pack of lineys. Okay, there you go.
There's no way that's making it down the line.
The 1 pack of lineys there. All right, it's
There's
just
no way that's making it down the lining Kugel's line of Ernie.
Ah, that's right. All right. Well, I was thinking it might be empty after seeing who was going to have it, but no, you made it to you full even. What do you know?
It is.
All right, we need another contestant for question number 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Okey-dokey.
You. Yeah, you got to be faster than that, folks. Come on.
Come on, you guys.
All right. Guys on Ice has played in 22 states plus twice in Canada. Canada, ain't it? I thought that Canada's not a state. Well, not yet anyway. All right. Yeah. All right. So that's a lot of Ernies. More than you got up here, more than we could probably put into whole theater. But now, which state of all those has had 19 productions, which is the most besides Dairyland?
A, Hawaii. 2, Sweden.
C, Antarctica.
Or D, Michigan.
Yeah, good old Michigan. They've done that show.
Say yes to Michigan. That's right. Okay, now this one, we need another contestant, of course, so get ready. Here we go. Oh, we got to give prizes. Of course, my fault. You got to give him the prize.
I have an individually wrapped cheese curd.
Yeah, it's been in his pocket a long time.
It only improves with age, as we all know about
Squeaking, squeaking no longer guaranteed, however. Okay, all right.
Good with my beer.
Now we need a contestant for question number 3. Right, here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. That guy again, he wins everything. All right, here we go. Now, we're going to break the tradition, break the form. This ain't multiple choice. Now, first of all, there are quite a few mentions of local color in Guys on Ice, such as
WDOR Radio. The Pick and Save.
Oh, up to Birmingham's.
Oh, WBDK Radio.
Yeah, and this is the question, though. What's special about these 2 places? The Pudgy Seagull and the Super Value.
Bonnie worked at both of them.
I'm sorry, that is not correct. That's a pretty good answer. I don't know if Bonnie worked at the Pudgy Seagull. I think she frequented there often. But no, that's not the case. Do you want another crack at it? We'll give you another chance.
The Pudgy Seagull and the
Super Value.
Oh, the Super Value. Oh, that's where Lloyd gets his pizzas.
Well, that's probably true. Also. Well, here's the answer. They're both no longer in business. Oh. Yeah, that's enough. We're not happy about that. So I guess I get to keep the potted meat food product. I love this stuff so much. Partially defatted beef fatty tissue. Oh man, you can't go wrong. You know what? I can see you're eyeing it.
No. DVD, Ernie, that's all yours.
That's for me?
Oh yeah.
Party at my place later, guys. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, we got another question. This one, we need another contestant. 1, 2, 3. You! Big surprise. This is getting old, ain't it? All right, here we go. Question number 4. Not multiple choice either. Which Ernie here on stage learned about Northern Sky because he was cast in Guys on Ice someplace else and then applied for an internship here and then rose through the ranks until he was in charge of mostly everything?
Bing, 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 bing,
This
bing,
guy right
bing,
here, Sean Gallagher, actor Ernie. Yeah, hey, this place would not function without Sean. Way to go. Now, Sean, what do you have for him?
Oh, we got the beef jerky.
You get the beef jerky.
Beef steak, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, you can have that one. No. Wisconsin Dells, Ernie deserves the beef jerky.
All right. Okie dokie. We got time for one more question, and then we got to roll. Okay. Question. Oh, another question. You need a contestant. 1, 2, 3. You. All right.
I'm so surprised.
Guys on Ice was first produced by AFT in conjunctivitis with Milwaukee Rep.
Yes, it was.
To celebrate Wisconsin's sesquicentennial.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who directed and choreographed the premiere production?
A. Steven Spielberg. 2. Julie Taymor.
C. M. Night Shyamalan.
Or D, you.
I got a lot of help from those people, but I did it.
That's right. Okie dokie. Well done. Enjoy all those prizes.
Oh, yes, I shall.
The best for last.
Oh, that's right. There's one more prize.
I
Of course,
gotta
you won a
give.
prize for that one. What do you got?
The best for last, the pickled egg.
I think this traditionally gets passed amongst the audience.
Yeah, feel free to hug it out there so you catch
Anybody
it.
who wants to stop and eat it along the way is free to do so.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now,
hey,
the guys on the Jeff Playlist halftime show has been brought to you by Leinenkugel Beer of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. You can buy it at the Pick and Save or at your corner store. 'Cause Leinenkugel Beer ain't just for breakfast anymore. No, Leinenkugel Beer ain't just for breakfast anymore. Leinenkugel Beer from Falls Falls, Wisconsin.
Put it on.
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
Put it on. Other leg. Now your arms. Now your other arms. Zip it up. Zip it up. Zip it up. Zip it up.
Zipper stuck. Zipper stuck. Zipper stuck.
Don't forget the belt.
Thank you.
Don't forget the belt. Wait. You know what, you guys? I see the Liney's truck.
Oh,
We gotta go.
all right.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Ernie's. I didn't know if it was possible to OD on Ernie's, but I wonder if we maxed out, baby. Okay, I put my slip-ons on. I don't have the boots.
All righty. That's okay.
You ready?
Lloyd,
Ah,
that's a nice looking snowshoe you got there, eh?
oh yeah. She's a dandy.
Yeah.
You know,
What?
Debbie wanted me to throw her out. But I thought she still had a few years of life left in her.
Yeah.
I sometimes forget just how good she feels on a cold day.
Debbie?
No,
Oh.
the snowmobile.
Yeah, right. I was just joshing you. Ha ha ha.
With a roof overhead and a truck that'll run till hell freezes up and a rack for your gun. A bed that is warm when you turn down the lights and a color TV to watch late at night.
Yep.
But the things that are fine when it comes down to that are a warm pair of boots and a polar fleece hat to my tinselate gloves, a stand and salute. But the best thing of all is a snowmobile suit, a Rudy toot 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 tooty toot toot from the top of your hat to the tip of your boot. When it's 30 below, there is no substitute for the comfort and warmth of a snowmobile suit.
With a stripe down the back that reflects late at night, and a stripe on the front that is equally bright, and the Velcro snugs up the ankles and wrists. There are so many zips that it's hard to resist. And a staff for a hood.
That's reversible too.
It is made from the stuff that the astronauts flew. For a parka or coat, I don't give a hoot. But the best thing of all is a snowmobile suit.
A Rudy toot 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 tooty toot toot from the top of your hat to the tip of your boot. When it's 30 below, there is no substitute for the comfort and warmth of a snowmobile suit.
Already toot, 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 tooty, toot, toot. It can hide all the fat of the biggest galoot.
It can make skinny guys look like Superman too.
There are so many things that a sister can do. When it's dirty below, there is no substitute for the shirt thing you packed. That's what you know, regret.
Surprisingly,
Surprisingly,
rainbow
on your left. Snowmobile suit. To get to your suit.
Oh, you're gonna take the suit.
Yeah. So, why did the fish hit? What did the fish say when he hit the wall? Damn. There we go. Ba, 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 ba.
Hi, dog. Look who we have now. Oh my goodness. It's Ava Nimmer back there, and Lori Flanagan-Heggie, and Jacinda Duffin. I just have to say, what has a man done to deserve such beauty and pleasure? Okay, what's next?
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. As many of you know, I'm Lori Flanagan-Heggie.
Yes, Lori, I'm Jacinda.
And I'm Jacinda Duffin.
We're gonna get right into it with the trivia question.
Okay.
Okay, so Jeff,
Yeah.
what was the first workshop at Northern Sky and what was the year?
Oh, well, the official first workshop would have been Loose Lips Sink Ships, and that would have been in 2000.
That's correct.
And maybe you're going to ask this, but the bonus answer is that Fred Alley was supposed to be in that workshop, but he was working on Spitfire Grill, and instead, John Hagee came to do the workshop, and those two are married. Probably because of that, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I would stand during Loose Lips when the two of you. Well, I should just say that I already have this inside intel that you would have liked to have done Dottie Dot It with John, but he couldn't be here tonight. But I used to stand in that corner backstage and watch you do the semaphore thing, just saying, I wonder if he'll ask me to marry him.
Me. She wanted me to marry her. Cockamamie ideas fly.
Yeah, but you're right. We were going to ask you that question because, we're two of the three collaborators on that show. The third is on the piano, James Kaplan. And
yeah, Loose Lips. They wrote it.
And it's fitting that we are here together because ever since Lori and I wrote that show together, we've been connected at the hip, I would say.
That's true. And you know...
Then what am I doing in the middle?
So, Jeff, we have some trivia questions specific about Loose Lips.
Okay.
Where were the two of us, Jacinda and I?
And who were we with?
And what were we all doing when we decided to write a show together based on women working on the home front during World War II?
I don't know, but I think it was probably around your kitchen table drinking coffee, playing with monkeys.
Oh, that's such a good answer. That's not the right answer.
But we did have monkeys.
We did
have little monkeys that we would, try our lyrics.
Village Cafe. Eating breakfast.
No.
Also a good guess, but no.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, the summer of 1990, what did James, Lori, and Adam do all the time?
You played euchre.
Euchre. And we were in Milwaukee playing euchre.
Oh.
We're playing euchre with James Kaplan and Adam Gordon, and Lori said to me, I would really like to write a show, for AFT. I mean, I've never written anything before, but I think this is a great idea. And your idea was?
To write a show about women working in the Beloit foundry where my grandfather worked. And I had an E for effort pin that was his. And I said, I think it'd be a great idea. They were taking, lipstick things and turning them into bullets. And Jacinda said...
And I said, well, as long as you're going to make this a World War II musical, why don't you set it in Sturgeon Bay in the shipyards? To which Lori said...
There were shipyards in Sturgeon Bay? Jeff, did you know there were shipyards in Sturgeon Bay?
In solidarity to your ignorance, I'm going to say no.
Really?
No, I knew.
You did?
Of course.
Well, we found that out. All right, so...
Okay, our next question is, where were we? Where did we pitch the show to you, complete with outlines and song titles?
And what was our secret weapon at this meeting?
Well, I think it was the monkeys. And I'm going to say monkeys for every answer.
I'm really sad I didn't bring the monkeys. I really am sad.
Yeah.
It might have been a burnt hollow. I don't know. Where was it?
It was not at Burnt Hollow.
Oh.
What was 67 steps from Burnt Hollow?
Oh, is that your place right
Yeah.
across the way?
Yep.
Shouting distance?
Shouting distance. So Jeff
I
and
was at Burnt Hollow and they were shouting at me about the show.
we made Jeff and Fred come over and sit down and listen to our show with this secret weapon in front of them.
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, donuts.
Okay, so it was charcuterie. It was a charcuterie board, but it was
It's really good
1997.
charcuterie.
So
Yeah.
we didn't know the term charcuterie
There was no
board.
charcuterie. It hadn't been invented
The
yet.
French didn't even know that.
We went down to Fast Freddy's gas and grocery store on the main street of Bailey's Harbor,
course you did.
and we got sausage and cheese, and we put it on a plate. And we knew this was the way to get you and Fred to sit still for a
Well,
couple of hours
at least Fred.
to listen to us. At least
Yeah,
Fred.
yeah.
Right.
Or the Fast Freddy's was otherwise known as an inconvenience store, according to
Right.
Jones.
Okay, this one we wanted to ask what role was originally conceived for Fred, but John Hagee took it over. Of course, you already talked about that.
I did. Eddie.
And let's see.
Well, I just want to go back to that for a second because when Fred saw John do that role in the workshop, he said, "This is not a show for me. This role belongs to John." And so when the show was scheduled to premiere the following year, directed by Pam Krieger, all that time John Hagee was intended to be Eddie, and you were playing Jack.
Yeah.
Okay, so the summer of the season starts. Now we're to May 2001.
Okay.
And we all know what happened.
Right.
We lost Fred.
Right.
So, Jeff,
Yeah.
we just wanted to take a moment
Yeah.
to acknowledge the kind of timeline, the moment we were in at that moment, because
Yeah.
it held a lot for all of us, but especially for you. And as we remember it, there were a lot of people who questioned how we would go on and whether AFT would survive this terrible loss.
And looking back, we can't believe how confidently you led the company into the next chapter without Fred, even though your grief, and we were there for it, was unbearable.
So,
Thank you.
I just want to hold you for this, but in the summer of 2001, John Hagee stepped into Fred's role in Lumberjacks as Moon, which was a very heavy thing to carry and
It's
hard
true.
for our audience. But I think he was the man for that moment.
Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
But Loose Lips was a brand new show, and our audiences did not associate that show with Fred Alley.
I think it didn't hold sorrow in the performing of it.
I think that's true.
And I think that it held joy for us and for the audience. And
it also had Fred's blessing.
It did.
I mean, he liked the show, and he was excited about it, and that meant something to all of us.
For sure.
I just wanted to give you a chance to say, what did it mean to be going on in that moment? I mean,
Well, it happened so late. I mean, it was May 1st, and we were due to start rehearsal in a couple weeks, and we had a season planned that included Fred, obviously. We were even set, like we often did in those days, to just begin really the hard work on one of the shows, which is going to be a story theater show, and we hadn't done that work yet. We were late getting to it, and we were just trusting that we'd be able to pull that together. So it really upended everything. And when I remember distinctly, honestly, you guys, when I flew home with Charles from Fred's funeral, which I never imagined I would have been doing at 38 years of age, I turned to him and I said, this is a decisive moment for me about my decision to have been with this company because I really wanted to do it with my good friend. That was a large part of the reason why I became involved, was because of Fred. And we just had a ball together, and we fed off one another in a way that was magic. So the thing that buoyed me about that moment was all of the other lovely people that had entered my life too, who meant everything to me as well. It's not all or nothing, right? It's everything all at once. So it was fairly easy after that to dedicate myself to that season. And that season, as hard as it was for us to grieve, we were able to grieve together, which was incredibly important. And we were able to work on Loose Lips, which was really, really special. And part of the reason it was special too is because I said earlier that the first person who directed outside of me for the company was Pam Krieger. And the reason that that immediately sprung to mind, and I forgot my dear friend had directed me in Mountains Call My Name, is because Pam became another unbelievable collaborator for me in my life. She swept in and she took over and she took the helm of so many of the new shows that we were doing here, so I wouldn't have to bear that burden alone. And she was a fantastic, fantastic collaborator. Pam Krieger, are you out there? I adore you, Pam Krieger. So there's that.
Jeff, you know, you said the people who buoyed you, but as a member of the company, the way you buoyed us up and the way we continue to work and create, it's hard to explain. I know a lot of people here, you know, hear us talking about those days, but just to explain that moment and that how the company just not only made it through that summer, but then blossomed and bloomed. And now we're just going to give you some statistics about just how much we blossomed and bloomed in a speed round of trivia. So Jeff, are you ready?
I don't know.
Okay, we may have been the first team to receive developmental support and go on to have a successful production, but there have been so many more successful new works since our first workshop.
How many, you ask?
Oh, God.
Okay, in the years 1990 through 2000, how many authors and artists created new works for AFT?
Okay, so this is the previous to the era of Loose Lips in 2001, including book musicals, concert shows, and story theater shows. There were how many primary creators of shows in the company?
Oh, God. There were primary creators? There were maybe 5?
9.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you the speed round. Last names: Heidi, Pelrine, Sills, Allie, Kaplan, Herpst, Peterson, Velk, Karen Mall. That's 2 names, but she's the woman, so I'm giving her name in there.
Okay. In the years 2001 to 2025.
Starting with Loose Lips Sink Ships and the 2 of us.
How many authors and creators have you welcomed to the fold who have had new work produced at Northern Sky?
Oh, God.
In this new era.
75, 80?
Well, it's not that high.
Okay.
It's really messed with the premiere of Loose Lips Sink Ships. Now, these are people credited with premieres.
Oh, okay.
Credited with premieres.
I hear you. Not like directors and stuff, but
No, the
people who wrote.
authorial credits or creators of concert shows.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, 55.
38.
Oh.
Now, that's the official number, but I see, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so in 2021, you hired LaCrissa Granberry to launch the NOVA program.
Jeff, tell us what NOVA stands for.
Nurturing original voices and artists.
So, how many new writers have participated in NOVA workshops and writing circles? Potential pipeline creators.
Let's see, LaCrissa's done.
So far.
Oh, my.
Tell them, Lori.
I'm just going to say
50.
52.
Okay.
52.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you can do all that math. But we went from will we go on to Jeff nurturing all of these artists. And we were the first. And we are just the first alive. That is some legacy. Okay, so I'm really excited to be singing with Ava Nimmer because I've been told there's a lineage of your being influenced by Katie Dahl, Katie Dahl being influenced by us, and us being influenced by you and Fred.
Good lineage, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's right. So here's Ava and Lori singing Look at My Heart. This is the first song that we collaborated
on. Look at my boots. If Jack could see me. Look at my legs, pants. Who would have thought it? Look at my nails cracked. You'd think I'd die first, but I
Kevin Nimmer, by the way, one of the creators of Pioneers. Oh, look who's here, Dave Hudson, my good friend Dave. How are you? Nice T-shirt, by the way. Yeah.
I spilled on my good shirt, so nothing better than AFT merch.
Not a replacement.
Yeah, I wanted to point out that amazing song there. One of the things I love the most about Northern Sky, AFT, is I dare anyone who saw Loose Lips Sink Ships not to be thinking of that show every time you drive past the shipyards in Surgeon Bay. It just it keeps living every time you see it. So Jeff, I was going to talk about directors a bit and talk about the amazing Pam Krieger.
Yeah.
We've already talked about her. So in the interest of time, we just wanted to get your thoughts on the collaboration element between directors and writers, and how much do you enjoy it, and how much have you learned over, countless shows?
Well, I was extremely fortunate that, again, in working with Fred and working with Doc and working with Jimmy, we really believed in one another, and we trusted one another, and we knew that we needed one another. So the relationship between the director and the creators of the shows, the authors of the shows at Northern Sky, has always been like this. We try to look for people who fit with a project now, so that they can help to nurture it to where it needs to go. Because their voice in helping the authors to see how it can be staged, what elements it needs in order for it to have good pace, in order for it to have good arc, in order for the character development to make sense. All of those questions are helped by somebody who has a good sense of storytelling, and also an eye toward how is it going to play on stage for an audience. So that collaboration between director and creators, authors at Northern Sky is paramount. It's really critical.
Great. Well, we are gonna sing a song.
Oh, fantastic!
Do you know the one it is?
You're gonna sing from Musky Love.
Yeah. There you go.
Your title song.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, Dave is Dave is the lyricist and book writer for that song, and I always love to hear the creators of shows sing their own material. So enjoy.
Lock us in a room and only one would come out living.
Throw us on a desert island, we'd both swim back home.
So why am I still thinking about the things that he said?
Why can't I get Beatrice out of my thick head?
We're just a couple of muskies swimming around all on our own. We're just a couple of muskies happy to live our lives alone. Once in a while, Mother Nature gives a very gentle shove, and the muskie gets the urge to, oh, what am I thinking of? We're just a couple of muskies. Oh no, it's Musky Love. The muskellunge by nature is a quite unsocial beast. It hunts and feeds and spends its time alone. But once a year I fear the mating season comes around, and the muskie starts to pine away and moan.
And when the wind is blowing from the north by the northeast, when the birds and bees have gathered round, the mighty muskie changes to a sap, to say the least, forgetting all the independence it had finally found. We're just a couple of muskies, we're just a pair of mean old trout. We're just a couple of muskies, I'd better hide, better wait this out. In the season love can strike like lightning from above. Then again it might be nice to, what am I thinking of? We're just a couple of muskies. Oh no, it's Musky Love.
A muskie's fierce.
A muskie's mean.
A muskie's solitary. A muskie bites.
A muskie kills. A muskie would never marry. A muskie's fine.
A muskie's free.
A muskie's me.
We're just a couple of muskies.
We're incompatible.
That's a fact. We're just a couple of muskies. Just ignore this.
Don't react.
Here I was, alone and fine.
Then fate gives me a shove.
And why is it him?
Is it
Is it us that I keep thinking of? We're just a couple of muskies. Oh no, it's musky love.
Oh, I didn't think I was supposed to be all by myself. Hi, you guys. Oh, good, we're doing this one. Fantastic. Oh, we're just going to start this one. Remember now. We have found ourselves in a hard time, boys. From our dear old homes, we're far away. Then you find yourself in a hard time, boys. You need something sweaty to help you through the day.
What do you mean, Wolfgang?
We could make a cherry pie, a lovely sweaty cherry pie, red and tasty for the eye.
And the mouse.
Yeah. Why don't you make a cherry pie?
A Kirschenkuchen.
Cherry pie, make a bakery out of this tiny bunkhouse. When you eat something sour, you can sit there feeling blue, or you can somehow try to take the taste away. Don't act sad and sick and petty, bake a pie so thick and sweaty to brighten up your dark and dreary day.
With some sugar and some spice, I could bake up something nice. I could share it with you boys.
Yes, you must.
Woo! Yes, these cherries would suffice to make a slice of paradise. Cherries bright and red inside a perfect golden crust.
When you eat something sour, you can sit there feeling blue, or you can somehow try to take the taste away. Don't act sad and sick and petty, bake a pie so thick and sweaty to brighten up a dark and dreary day.
Yes, I will bake a cherry pie, a Kirschenkuchen cherry pie, so tasty at the end of the day. We all can eat a cherry pie, bon appetit, a cherry pie. We all need something sweaty to chase our cares away.
Eat something sour, you can sit there feeling blue, or you can somehow try to take the taste away. Don't act sad and sick and petty, bake a pie so thick and sweaty to brighten up a dark and dreary day. Sweaty pie, sweaty pie, sweaty, sweaty pie. Sour Kirschen, sweaty, sweaty pie. Sweaty pie, sweaty pie, sweaty, sweaty pie. Sour Kirschen, sweaty pie. When you eat something sour, you can sit there feeling blue, or you can somehow try to take the taste away. Don't act sad and sick and petty, bake a pie so thick and sweaty to brighten up a dark and dreary day. When you eat something sour, you can sit there feeling blue, or you can somehow try to take the taste away. Don't act sad and sick and petty, bake a pie so thick and sweaty to brighten up a dark and dreary day. To brighten up a dark and dreary day. And Chase again. Thank you guys. Oh, look who's here. Matt Dombrowski. He's looking very serious. I'm scared of him. Whew. Oh, for heaven's sake.
It's game time, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Start the clock.
Oh, here goes stuff.
The original cast from what show is on stage behind you right now?
Dad, season tickets.
Who directed that premiere?
You and I.
Uh-huh.
What new venue did this show open?
It opened the Gould Theater at the Creative Center.
Where did we launch the capital campaign?
Where did we launch at the Kottmeyers?
Who was our lead donor?
Who was our lead? Barbara Gould.
When did we break ground?
2018.
Did we open the show and the venue on time?
We certainly did.
Who were the co-chairs of the building committee?
Tim Stone and Mary Seberg.
Name the architect and the firm.
Peter Tan, and he worked for Strand out of Madison.
Finish this tune. This was a building update with Chase and...
The other guy.
Chase is the other guy.
Oh, that's right. Oh, and Craig.
Who's Craig?
Craig Carson, who
From?
was Carlson Erickson Builders.
Great. And who worked hand in hand with Craig and is still on our board of directors?
John Sawyer.
Who designed the interior of the Gould Theater with you?
Jim Moronic.
Woo! Approximately how tall are the shutters?
God, how tall is her? 35 feet. 42. 32.
Over 26.
Sick, how you like that? Some are taller than others.
Where were they manufactured?
They were manufactured in Florida.
Yes, Naples, Florida. And what family helped create, manufacture, and deliver them?
John's last name. I know his last name. I can see him, and I can see his son. And,
You use them when fishing.
You what?
You use them when fishing.
Lures. Oh, John Leach. Woo. I don't know why I needed these on to do that. Oh, this is why?
Have a seat, Jeff Herpst.
Oh, have a seat. Where?
You can have your stool.
Here?
We're here. You're there.
I've been relegated.
These guys are going to do the opening of Act 2 of this musical.
Oh, I love that opening of that.
Wednesday, Thursday, you're hanging in tight. Friday, Saturday, is no end in sight.
On Sunday, when they should play, but they don't, what do you do? Oh, what do you do with a bye week? What do you do when there's no green and gold? What do you do with a bye week? You're another week older with nothing to show, and you realize there's still 7 more days to go. Oh,
Reggie.
no Gilbert, no Desmond, no Rest,
No Dorsey,
No Dodson. No Jackson.
what do you get?
no Hendrick, no Jackie, no Freeman,
No Butler, no Henderson, no Timmerman,
Don Beebe,
No Winters.
Frank Winters,
Holmgren.
Colt Holmgren. You feel like you're gonna crawl out of your skin. Out of your skin.
Out of your skin.
out of your skin.
Oh, what do you do with a bye
What
week?
can I
What do you do with no reason to stay? What do you do with a bye week? Have a beer. Is it over?
Or ain't up.
It still isn't over. And you wait and wait and wait. I can't wait and wait.
Oh, hi, Katie doll. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
It's Saturday, you're on the go.
At 8:15, it's time to slow.
'Cause everybody that you know is watching, watching, watching. The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
Maybe it's commutable.
It's simply irrefutable.
No matter what
We know that you'll be watching, watching, watching. The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff
No,
Show.
the Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Delusional.
No matter what,
We know that you'll be watching, watching, watching. The Jeff and Katie Show. Math.
This has been a very math-heavy show for you already,
Oh
I
my
have to say.
God.
Even before I
You
got
gotta
up here.
shut up.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Herpst. So these fine people seem intelligent, so they probably know all about the Katie and Jeff Show. But you know, if they didn't know, we're just going to lead you through a little mini-sode of the Jeff and Katie Show.
Excellent.
The Katie and Jeff Show. Okay. So we're going to start with trivia.
Okay.
Because there hasn't been any trivia so far this evening. Yeah, you haven't had to answer any questions. Yeah. Okay, so first question, why did we start doing this show?
Why did we start doing it?
Yeah.
We started doing it because you and I hosted the Raise the Curtain, was it? Or it was one of those events. And we had a blast doing it.
And what was like happening in the greater world at this moment?
Oh! Yes. That was the irony of the opening of that song, by the way. It's Saturday at 8:15 and you've nowhere to go. Of course, it was the pandemic and everybody had nowhere to go. So that's why we started it.
That's correct. It was a pandemic and we wanted to have a way to like talk to people and not go crazy and have some programming, frankly. And we turned out we liked spending time with each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
The next question is, how did we separate ourselves for physical safety?
Well,
during
initially
the
we used
beginning?
an old drum shield that had to be, the polycarbonate had become so faded and fogged that people had to continually try to clean it.
That's correct.
So we couldn't really see one another.
That's
through
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, through a glass darkly. Okay. How many episodes of the Katie and Jeff Show did we create?
Well, I sort of remember having created 33 different bakes, but I don't know if we did 33 shows or if we did multiple bakes, but it was somewhere between 25 and 35.
Oh, that's a good guess. It was 26. Molly Rohde told me that number. I wouldn't have known it myself.
Yeah.
And in the pandemic, did we do any other programming?
Did Northern Sky?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, we were so busy,
Yeah.
especially that Molly Rohde. She
Yeah.
was a fanatic about it,
Yeah.
which was fantastic because it just kept us all on our toes. Yeah, we did a ton of stuff. We did, I don't know, 120 things probably total.
Yeah. Just like we did some play clubs of
Yeah.
old Northern Sky shows. We
Yeah.
did online concerts of archive material, live concerts, cabarets. It was very exciting. And how many Lumberjack car washes did we have?
We had one of those.
Yes, one Lumberjack car wash. That's correct.
Yep. Pandemically safe.
That's right. And who was your favorite co-host? OMG. Thank you. You were my favorite one too. But the final question was, who was our other very important team member on the Jeff and Katie show?
Oh, well, we couldn't have done it without our tech director, Dave Alley, who also baked with us.
That's correct.
Dave Alley, you must be out there. David Alley, where are you? Yeah, I mean, we were a team. You know, it was every single week.
Yeah.
We got a show together during that pandemic. It was crazy.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And we had, as you just alluded to, a bake-off section. Now, Jeff Herpst,
Yes.
were you aware? Did you bake today? Did you bring your bakery? Just
I
kidding.
did,
You weren't
I
supposed
did
to.
bake today.
You did not.
I baked. You know what I got? I haven't had a chance to tell you this yet. My cousin was visiting last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever. She gave me some sourdough starter, which I've never had before in my life, and I have kept it alive and have now baked
4 loaves of sourdough bread.
That is so amazing.
One today.
Wow. You know what's amazing about that is that I live in Bailey's Harbor, the same town that you live in, and I haven't gotten any. Anyway,
I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah. So David, Allie, and I have baked, and our fine assistant Molly Rhodey here has brought our.
You guys baked?
Yes.
Oh.
I
love that.
Yeah, and so we would like you
This
to
looks
know
like a s'mores bar.
which. Oh, good job, Jeff Herpst. That's
This
correct.
looks like a sesame seed cookie that's got. I wonder if it's got peanut butter in it or if it's a tahini. I bet it's a tahini cookie.
I'm going to tell you that one is a peanut butter and sesame crinkle cookie. The recipe is by David Atherton, who is the winner of the British Baking Show Season 10. That was his recipe. Good job. He even knew which one of us did which. We're so well versed in each other. Now, as he tastes, you'll just have to sort of observe the way that he favors my bake, right? Obviously, I will be the winner, I think.
Is that the one I'm getting to now?
Yeah. It was a s'mores bar because I thought it would be appropriate for it was the New York Times recipe, and I thought it would be appropriate for the park.
Campers.
Who wins, Jeff Herpst? Molly wants to know. She can't wait for the answer.
I want to declare a tie, but I know. I'm not. Doc Heidi would say to me, Jeff, don't declare anybody. Doc Heidi, he's actually the one who convinced us to stop having it be a competition.
Oh,
remember?
he is. I clearly wasn't convinced.
You weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
It was still a competition in your mind.
Yeah.
They're both really delicious. I must say, I am a huge sucker for peanut butter and sesame. This is a really delicious cookie.
Yeah. Good job, David Alley. I think that's as close as it gets to a win. Well done, sir.
I'm so sorry I don't have anything to share with you all. You all didn't bake enough for everybody afterward,
Well,
did you?
these are loaves and fishes, actually, if we start breaking
Loaves
them
and
down.
fishes. I hope you're not expecting me to be Jesus.
Okay, now, Jeff Herpst, we have some special guests, but before we do, I have one more trivia question for you. What are you and I going to be doing on November 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th?
I thought it was 5th through the 12th.
Okay, whatever. What are we going to do?
You're doing something on the 4th, apparently. I haven't been invited to. We're gonna be hosting a Rhine River cruise for those 7 days. We're gonna start in Amsterdam and go down to Basel, Switzerland.
That's correct. And can people still sign up?
Apparently they can.
Yes, they can. Okay, and the next segment is the special guest segment. Please welcome to the stage Dave Meyer and Holly Feldman. Hello. Well, hello, special guests.
Hello.
What would you like to do in your role as special guest on the Jeff and Katie show?
Oh, it's a special guest choice, I see. Well, what I would like to say is this. If you know Northern Sky, you know Jeff. And if you know Jeff, you know that you've shared a laugh, a story, or a heartfelt moment with him on stage, backstage, under these stars. For over 30 years, Jeff has been the artistic heartbeat of this place. His warmth, his vision, and his deep commitment to this community and to all of you have shaped everything we do.
Personally, I just want to say that partnering with Jeff for 14 years and a previous incarnation here as managing director of Northern Sky has been one of my life's great honors. Yeah.
So grateful for that, Dave. Back at you.
Very early on in that role, Doc Heidi, hi Doc, he summoned me. He invited me to one of his famous sage but gentle L. Johnson's breakfast advisory / counseling sessions to remind me that one of the many reasons that I was now the luckiest man in Door County was that guy over there. And that's not news, and that wasn't news then. I had long been very grateful to Jeff for his support and his wisdom and his kindness, big heart. And I've always felt that a real keen and true sense of mission in supporting and promoting your artistic vision and your mastery. But I'm preaching to the choir here we go. So,
Well, as Jeff retires and steps into his new role as Artistic Director Emeritus,
Nobody knows what that is, by the way.
we want to we want to honor him in the best way in the way that matters most, by sustaining the future of the theater that he has poured his heart into.
tonight we're launching a very special campaign. It's called Under These Stars, 3 Decades of Stories and Song.
It's a campaign to celebrate Jeff's legacy and to ensure that the magic he's helped create continues to thrive for generations to come.
So we're asking folks, starting with all of you gathered here, to consider a 3-year sustaining pledge to support our general operating fund, which is the fuel that keeps Northern Sky going strong.
So, 3 decades, 3 years of pledges. You see where we're going here. Math. It's math.
Math.
And here's something really great. We have 3 longtime supporters who have stepped up with a challenge.
Now, if 300 donors, new or returning, join this campaign by September 15th of this year, those 3 supporters just alluded to will each contribute $10,000 per year for 3 years to our Fred Alley New Musical Fund. The fund that we talk about night after night, that is absolutely critical to our new works process and progress.
So 3 times 30 is $90,000 by 2027, and that's going to bring even more new stories to life. Would you join me in thanking Claire Jacob and Deb Dumont, Werner Krause, and Jean Russell for this extraordinary challenge? Thank you so much.
Every pledge, big or small, is going to help us reach that goal. It's about keeping the spirit of Northern Sky and Jeff burning bright.
So, on your way out, our volunteers will be handing these handy-dandy pledge cards out. And if every donor or couple or family here tonight would consider a gift to this campaign, we'd be over halfway to our goal. So, let's honor Jeff the best way we know how and give him the best retirement gift ever by ensuring the story continues under these stars.
Now we would like to invite one more extra special guest, Board Chair Heidi Ling. Come on out, Heidi.
Hello, Heidi.
I'm extra special? Extra special. Well, I mean, there's the 2 special guests, and so naturally the next one is extra special. Yeah.
As I was sitting in the seat, I was thinking about your origin story and the stories after the origin story, and I got to thinking, this is the Jeff Herpst Eras Tour.
I'm not doing it in drag. Don't get any ideas.
Anyway, and as I was also thinking, I was thinking a lot tonight, what would we have done without you? I don't know.
Clever, Heidi.
Okay, someone else writes all my good
That's
material.
good.
Anyway, we as a board would like to thank you for your years of service and your continued contributions to the organization. And someone along the way had a brilliant idea to talk to Emmett Johns, who is right here in the front row, a local artist, and his story, his origin story with Northern Sky goes way back to Fred Alley. And he created a beautiful piece of work depicting this stage, or predecessor of this stage, that was gracing our program cover for years. And we also know from a bird or something that Jeff loves Emmett John's work. And
Emmett John's.
And Emmett John's. I mean, how could you not? And so as a gift from the board and Northern Sky, we would like you to go pick out a piece of art to remember your years.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it will help you.
What an honor. That's so fantastic. I would have come over anyway.
So thank you,
Well,
Jeff.
thank you. I mean, goodness gracious.
And we also want to give a shout out to this in the tenure of our board that we've had a board of directors. We've had 2 other board chairs, which is like pretty long. It's like the Packers quarterbacks. Like it's not very many board chairs.
And you're talking 27 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So we want to give deep thanks and shout outs to Mary Seberg and Cindy Steele for their service.
An extraordinary board of directors that we've had from the get-go. Really wonderful people.
So let's close out this mini episode of the Jeff and Katie Show, shall we?
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Delusional.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching, watching, watching. The Jeff and Katie Show. Math.
Something's happening that I don't know anything about.
We don't tell him anything. So there's a tradition that goes back to the days of Heritage Ensemble of taking songs from the shows and for birthdays writing parody lyrics tailored to the individual that we are celebrating. And it's not a birthday, but Jeff deserves to have a song written in his honor based on the melody of one of the most popular songs I think that has ever been sung on this stage, if I may be so bold as to toot the horn of Jimmy Kaplan and Doc Heidi, who wrote this song. Take it away, Doc.
He spent half his life on the stage, and that's a long, long while. He has sung and danced and played and always made us smile. What she all boils down to after 34 long years is we all love our Herbie, so let's give him lots of cheers.
Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray! You is the best, we say. We've got so much respect for his artistic director. Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray!
Out there in the Big Apple, Jeff was on the Broadway stage. Then Fred Alley said, hey Jeff, come home and turn the page. We'll make a bunch of brand new shows and play them in Penn Park. Jeff's voice and wise direction gave them all that special spark.
Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray! You is the best, we say. We got so much respect for his artistic director. Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray!
His brain is full of all facts presidential. Folks just have to stare in disbelief as the trivia pours out, it's so torrential. All we can say is hail to the chief.
He's played hobos and lumberjacks with every king he's got. Norman Bidwell, Slim, and Grover Cleveland's bratty tot. It's really ironic that in that Belgian show, the smartest guy around is famed for saying, I don't know.
Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray! You is the best, we say. We got so much respect for his artistic director. Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray!
The way we see it, Jeff's an ideal mentor. He's guided us and kept us safe from harm. He inspired our new creative center. So work tirelessly to build our merry band. From a simple troop to one unique in all the land. We are all so grateful that this sweet and gracious sky brings so much love to families beneath the northern sky.
Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray! You is the best, we say. We got so much respect for this artistic director. Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray! One more time! Hip, hip, Herbie, hooray! You is the best, we say. We got so much respect for this artistic director. Hip, hip, Herbie, hip, hip, Herbie, hip, hip, Herbie, hooray!
That's an awful lot of something. Are we up to the last song? So the Kung, who are an indigenous people of Africa, they form their societies by a band, a social band, instead of being tribal. And this means that they have no hierarchy. Instead, what they do is they look at the individuals in their band and they recognize their strengths and talents. And they encourage them to do those things to make the whole better. And in my opinion, Northern Sky formed its band very early on and has operated that way ever since. Those first 2 years in 91 and 92, when I worked with Doc and Fred for those 2 summers, were unbelievably creative. And I think it allowed for them to see that one of my strengths was my ability to lead and my ability to organize. And so, that's what I did. I've always seen my role as artistic director here at Northern Sky in that light. Now, it's true that this organization, like most, does have a flow chart with this, that, and the other, and the hierarchy is set. But I still always envisioned the artistic hierarchy as a circle, with every single point being essential to keep the circle intact. And the beautiful thing about a circle is it can grow, it can diminish, but it stays intact. And we have a very big circle here tonight. Expansive, wonderful, full of all of my friends and colleagues who've been so unbelievably generous to me in my life. Full of our tech crew who volunteered their hours to make sure that this thing could happen, which is astonishing to me. Full of my family who are all here and have followed me at this theater from the very first time I performed on this stage. To my beloved Charles, who is my soulmate. To our board of directors, who volunteer tirelessly year after year to give us their expertise. It's amazing to me. And finally, to you. Because without you, without an audience, theater doesn't exist. It can only happen with you. You are our circle. I do want to give one special, very special thank you to Molly Rohde, who, with her usual fierceness and integrity and generous spirit, just poured herself into getting this thing together. I mean, thank you, Molly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And finally, might I I say that our circle, that includes all of us, extends even further than what we can see to the creative cosmos that has welcomed some of those that we worked with, who shared our vision. So let's name them: David Peterson and Gerald Pellrine and Kay Chrisman and Neen Rock and Fred Allen. And might I say that I feel like I am one of the luckiest people in the world, because I got to play and continue to get to play and share my life with these people. Nothing better, I can tell you that. Fred always said it. Work with your friends. Make that your life. It's been an extraordinary ride, and may I say, in my final hope, that what I wanted to do was make sure that I contributed to the band with what I could offer, and I hope I've done so. Thanks, everybody. What a wonderful night. Shall we waltz them on home, Jimmy Kaplan?
There's a light from the milk house that shines through the trees. The smell of alfalfa floats on the breeze.
True love was invented for moments like these, and we'll waltz till the last cow comes home.
It's up, doing 1, 2, 3, turning so slow to the old fiddle tune on the barn radio. Our DJ plays songs that we know, and we'll waltz till the last cow comes home.
It's up before sunrise and off to do chores. If I finish up early, I'll help you with yours.
Hard work is good medicine, but love is the cure.
Then we'll waltz till the last cow comes home.
And it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, turning so slow to the old fiddle tune on the barn radio. The farmer DJ plays songs that we know, and we'll waltz till the last cow comes home. Please join with us. And it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, turning so slow to the old fiddle tune on the barn radio. The farmer DJ plays songs that we know, and we'll waltz till the last cow comes home. And we'll waltz till the last cow comes home.
We're going to stick around and have a little refreshment and stuff afterwards, so please join us. Thank you guys so much for being here.
I know. I'll take these.
Just